Campaigning for second phase of Assam Assembly election ends. Several star campaigners address election rallies to woo voters. Filing of nomination for by-election to Noksin Assembly constituency in Nagaland ends. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces the updated edition of Exam Warriors. And in cricket, India moved to 7th position in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Super League standings. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. In Assam, campaigning for the second phase polls ended at 6 this evening. 345 candidates, including 26 women, are in the fray in this phase, covering 39 seats. Polling in this phase will be held on April 1. Several star campaigners of different political parties are addressing election rallies to woo the voters in favor of their party candidates. Meanwhile, this election has witnessed participation of several journalists in the race to the State Assembly. Meanwhile, National BJP President JP Nadda today addressing an election rally in support of AGP candidate for Dharmapur Assembly constituency, Chandra Mohan Patwari at Nalbari in Assam, announced that the flood problem of the state will be solved within the next 5 years. Criticizing the Congress party, Nadda spoke about the various development projects undertaken by the BJP for the socio-economic development of the people of Assam.
अपना तय करेंगे और भविष्य इसको हम तय करेंगे। उसी तरीके से 2 लाख जॉब्स हम देंगे। 1 लाख जो रोजगार है वो हम 1 साल के अंदर देंगे। 2022 के मार्च तक 1 लाख हम नौकरियां देंगे।
Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Smriti Irani today addressed an election meeting at Borbhag Kokaghat in Nalbari district in support of BJP candidate Narayan Deka for the Borkhetri Assembly seat, which will go to the polls in the 3rd phase. Criticizing the Congress party, she said that though the party speaks about the poor people, it did nothing for them during their 60 years of rule. She said that the BJP is working for development and upliftment of all people. She also addressed an election rally at Dhubri.
आज एक नई ऊर्जा को लेकर आप सबका आशीर्वाद मांगने इस मंच पर विराजमान भारतीय जनता पार्टी के उम्मीदवार आप सबके पुनः भावी विधायक आदरणीय नारायण डेका जी, भारतीय जनता पार्टी एनडीए के सभी सम्मानित नेता और आज
Union Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh yesterday addressed an election meeting at Nagarbera in Assam in support of BJP candidate Hasina Khatun. Addressing the meeting, Dr. Singh criticized the Congress AIUDF alliance and said that the BJP do not believe in vote bank politics and instead believes in working for development of all sections of the society under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मोदी जी ने सिखाया कि आपने जहां जिस चीज की जरूरत है, वरना भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार रही वो भी कहते हैं साहब इस सीट पे तो हमें कभी वोट मिलता नहीं है, यहां स्कूल बने ही ना तो अच्छा है। ऐसा तो नहीं ना हुआ? क्यों मौलवी जी, मैं ठीक कह रहा हूं? मोदी जी ने एक नया सबक सिखाया।
Campaigning for the third phase of election is going on in full swing at Mankachar in Assam by different political parties. The AIUDF candidate and Central Organizing Committee Secretary Aminul Islam, addressing an election meeting, criticized the BJP-AGP alliance.
আমাদের রক্ত কাটলে পানি বানায় না রক্ত বানায় আমাদের শরীর কাটলে রক্ত বানায়
The Raizor Dal yesterday organized an election meeting at Halongbari under Bojali district for the 6th phase of poll in Assam. Kamal Kumar Medhi, Party General Secretary and candidate of Bhawanipur Assembly constituency, addressing a meeting, urged people to come out in large numbers and vote for a peaceful and progressive Assam. He also opened an election office of the party at Halongbari.
ভবানীপুৰ সমষ্টিবাসী ৰাইজে ইতিমধ্যে সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে 6 এপ্ৰিলৰ আগতেই তেওঁলোকে ইতিমধ্যে সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে যে তেওঁলোকে ভোট কাক দিব যিজন নেতাই হিন্দু মুছলমানৰ একতাৰ সমাজখন গঢ়িব পাৰে বিধানসভাত যিজন নেতাই দবদবাই থাকিব পাৰে ভবানীপুৰৰ সমস্যাক লৈ যিজন নেতাই আসলতে ভাল ধৰণে কাম কৰিব পাৰে আৰু যিজন নেতা হট আৰু যোগ্য তেওঁক নিৰ্বাচন কৰিম বুলি ভবানীপুৰ সমষ্টিবাসী ৰাইজে ইতিমধ্যে বিভিন্ন অঞ্চলত আমাৰ আগত জনাইছে
Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Hi mom, फिर से शॉपिंग? बाबूजी, आपने इसे बिगाड़ के रखा।
लिमिट में करो तो कुछ बुरा नहीं होता है।
बिना लिमिट शॉपिंग करेगी आपके कार्ड पे ऐड ऑन जो है।
मैंने तो कार्ड पे लिमिट सेट कर दिया। अच्छा, इसके फायदे ये हैं कि रिस्क कम हो जाता है और अगर फ्रॉड भी हुआ तो तुरंत बैंक को बोल दीजिए, नुकसान कम।
दादू,
नेक्स्ट टाइम ये पिंक ड्रेस। यू आर द लिमिट।
लिमिट तो सेट है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Today is the last date for filing of nomination to the by-election to Noksen Assembly constituency in Tuensang district of Nagaland. Scrutiny of nominations will be held tomorrow, while the last date for withdrawal of candidature will be 3rd April. Polling will be held on 17th April across 23 polling stations with a total of 11,819 electors. Counting will take place on May 2. The Noksen seat fell vacant following the demise of the sitting minister CM Chung on October 12 last. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was delighted to announce about the updated edition of Exam Warriors. He said that the new edition of Exam Warriors has been enriched with valuable inputs from students, parents and teachers. He also said that substantive new parts have been added that would especially interest the parents and teachers. In a series of tweets, the Prime Minister said, "As the exam season begins, I am delighted to share that the updated edition of Exam Warriors is now available." Directorate General of Civil Aviation DGCA has asked for enhanced surveillance pertaining to COVID-19 protocols at the airports. In an advisory issued today, the DGCA has asked all airport operators to ensure that the instructions on COVID-19 protocol from the standpoint of wearing face masks properly, covering nose and mouth, as well as maintaining social distance norms within the airport premises are followed scrupulously. The flight regulator has also asked the airport operators to explore the possibility of taking punitive action such as levy of spot fines after consultation with the local police authorities. In cricket, India moved up to 7th position on the International Cricket Council's Men's Cricket World Cup Super League standings after their 7-run win over England in the 3rd one-day international. The victory helped India seal a 2-1 win over England in the series. Despite the loss, England remained the top-ranked team in the standings with 40 points. The Super League started on July 30, 2020 with England's 3-match series against Ireland. It includes the 12 full members of the ICC along with the Netherlands, who won the 2015 to 2017 ICC World Cricket League Championship to qualify for the competition. The 2023 World Cup is scheduled to be held in India. More than 6 crore 11 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country till now. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry has informed today that over 5,82,000 doses have been administered to the beneficiaries in the last 24 hours, despite yesterday being a holiday due to Holi festival. Meanwhile, the country's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 94.18%. The Health Minister said more than 37,000 patients recovered within 24 hours, and with this, 1 crore 13 lakh patients have already recovered from the infection. Amid the rising new cases, more than 56,000 new cases have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative positive cases to over 1 crore 20 lakh. Health Ministry said 271 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the toll to over 1,62,000 across the country. In the COVID scenario in the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has 4 active cases, followed by 16,785 discharge cases, even as the dead accounted for 56. In Assam, active cases number 469, even as released cases logged 2,15,390. The tally for the dead is 1,104. Reporting 67 active cases, Manipur has a caseload of 28,950 cured cases, even as the dead tallied at 374. With 26 active cases in its kitty, Meghalaya has 13,858 discharged cases. The dead account for 150. Saddled with 29 active cases, Mizoram logged 4,428 released cases, even as the death toll is 11. Reporting 7 active cases, Nagaland's caseload is 12,134 for discharge cases. The dead account for 92. Sikkim has 43 active cases, even as the released cases logged 6,049 cases. The tally for the dead is 135. Reporting 49 active cases, Tripura has logged 33,052 cured cases, even as the dead toll is 392. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. Now to end the news, the headlines once again. Campaigning for second phase of Assam Assembly election ends. Several star campaigners address election rallies to woo voters. Filing of nomination for by-election to Noxen Assembly constituency in Nagaland ends. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces the updated edition of Exam Warriors. And in cricket, India moved to the 7th position in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Super League standings. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing, regularly sanitize hands and frequently wash hands with soap. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. Mask Up India. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.